Republicans are doing the very thing they accuse Joe Biden of doing and that they accuse Democrats of doing. They are opening an impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden for political reasons, for the purposes of trying to interfere with the reelection of Joe Biden, absent any evidence, or at least absent any evidence that they have presented. I told you yesterday, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is planning to endorse an impeachment inquiry of Joe Biden. Well, he went further later in the day, actually saying, I am directing us to start an impeachment inquiry of Joe Biden. We're not going to put it to a vote. There's a question as to whether they would even have the votes. We'll get to that a little bit later. But most importantly, they have no evidence of wrongdoing by Joe Biden that would reach anything even remotely close to the level where this action would be justified. That which they say the left has been doing, they are doing themselves. Here is Kevin McCarthy making this announcement yesterday. There are questions as to whether his heart is even really in it and discussions of whether this could be political suicide for the future of Kevin McCarthy's career. You read into this. You tell me whether it seems like his heart really is in this. There's a bit of a perfunctory sort of nature to this announcement. Take a look.
Despite these serious allegations, it appears that the president's family has been offered special treatment by Biden's own administration. Treatment that not otherwise would have received if they were not related to the president. These are allegations of abuse of power, obstruction, and corruption, and they warrant further investigation by the House of Representatives. That's why today I am directing our House committee to open a formal impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden.
Wow.
This logical next step will give our committees the full power to gather all the facts and answers for the American public. That's exactly what we want to know, the answers. I believe the president would want to answer these questions and allegations as well. This effort will be led by Chairman James Comer at the Committee on Oversight in coordination with Chairman Jim Jordan for Judiciary Committee and Chairman Jason Smith.
All right. Quite frankly, we don't really care who's going to be running this charade. The important things that we care about are, number one, there's this completely circular nature to why they are even saying they're going to be doing this. They argue, well, even if we don't have evidence, the evidence may be covered up. So we need the ability to subpoena Joe Biden's bank records, as we heard Nancy Mace say to Caitlin Collins on CNN on yesterday's program. The counterpoint being, well, do you even have probable cause of any kind? Do you have any evidence? Well, we have allegations. Yes, but these are allegations that are being made for political reasons absent any evidence. Well, but they're allegations we need to look into, and the only way to look into them would be by starting an impeachment inquiry. The most important takeaway as of today, and again, if this changes, I will be the first to tell you, but as of September 13th, 2023, there's the allegation that Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, profited in business dealings by arranging access to then Vice President Biden. There is no evidence of that. It's based on an unverified tip to the FBI saying there's a bribery scheme involving Biden and Ukraine. They've not found any evidence to support that at this time. The next allegation that they've made is Biden himself profited. It wasn't just Hunter Biden. It was Biden himself who profited from Hunter Biden's business affairs. That is based on speculation and innuendo. There is no concrete evidence. Republicans have not provided proof. When they've referred to proof that they have, it then falls apart very quickly. Well, we have a tape. Actually, we don't have a tape. We have a witness. Actually, no one's spoken to the witness for 3 years. We have another witness. Oh, we checked with that witness. They say they've never actually spoken to anybody involved. They don't have a clue what's going on. And then thirdly, actually, there's third and fourth. Thirdly is the allegation that the Justice Department interfered with investigations into Hunter Biden's taxes at the direction of Joe Biden. No evidence of that whatsoever either. And then lastly, it's the generic Biden bribery. It sort of is related to item number one, but it also could be broader than that. And it's not just that Biden was involved with Hunter's business dealings, but Joe Biden accepted bribes from foreign governments in exchange for favorable policy. There is no evidence to support that allegation either. I believe that this will end up being a huge political mistake for Kevin McCarthy's political future, for his future political aspirations. That's just a prediction. Before we even get to that, we have to see whether the inquiry turns up any evidence. There are even Republicans who are skeptical of that. Let's talk about that next. Think of your most personal emails. If you're using a free email provider, you should know that they're scanning every email you send and receive, even after you delete it. They're usually using the data to build a picture of your life to show you ads, which many find creepy. Our sponsor, StartMail, never scans or tracks your emails. Privacy is what comes first. And unlike other email services, when you delete an email in StartMail, it is gone forever. It also protects your data by blocking tracking pixels in emails, which companies and hackers can use to track you. You can create unlimited email aliases to protect your identity and cut down on spam. You can encrypt every email you send, even if the recipient isn't using encryption. StartMail gives you 20 gigs of storage. That's more than you get on Gmail. And it only takes a few clicks to migrate all of your emails and contacts over to StartMail. Go to startmail.com/Pacman to get 50% off your first year. That's only about $2 a month. The link is down below.